All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Let's get started with our practice in child's pose. So if you're on your back, take your time, move slowly and mindfully. Find the center of your mat, big toes touch near your rear edge. Separate your thighs as wide as you like. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Sprawl your arms forward, really reach through your fingertips, maybe plant through your palms, press your yoga mat down and forward, or reach through your pelvis, a little more length through your spine. And drop your heart through your armpit. And if there's any activity still in your body, let it go. Assume a passive position here. Let me get that big screen. There's one person on. Start to observe your breath. And feel your navel extending towards or in between your thighs as you inhale. Feel your low back filling up. Let your exhales be easy, a passive recoil of your rib cage as your lungs deflate of their air. And just notice this beautiful movement of your trunk being initiated by your diaphragm. This is how your body draws in life force. And just observe and wonder at this unbelievably simple yet complex way that we breathe, that we sustain ourselves. And as we gain control of our breath, we gain control of our mind. We gain control of our subconscious energies. And in these coming moments, build the bridge between your mind and body. Blend them into one. Make sure that bridge stays open, free of traffic, free of congestion as you flow your body here in the next 75 minutes of your yoga practice. We'll take one cleansing breath here before we begin. So start with an exhale. Breathe out. Empty your lungs of every last molecule of air. Sealing your lips from your nose. Start to draw a slow breath in. Fill all the way up to the tips of your fingers and toes. Open mouth, exhale with a little vigor. Sigh it out. As if you were trying to fog up your yoga mat. And from here, prop up onto your fingertips, engage through your elbows. Feel a little life come back into your body. And as you're ready, shift forward, come into tabletop. Bring your solar plexus, the center of your body, directly over the center of your mat. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. And now lightly grip your yoga mat with your finger pads. Find a little energy in your forearms and start to circle your body to the right. Moving from your trunk, big circles through your shoulders and hip joints. Stay active through your finger pad. Stay active through your wrists. We had one or two more circles here. And then pause in neutral. We'll take a side bend melting heart variation. So keep your hips over your knees and crawl your hands to the upper left-hand corner of your mat, rolling onto the outside pinky edge of your right wrist. Stay planted through your left palm. Maybe turn your gaze under your left armpit. Feel a big side body stretch in the right here. Let your chest drop down, your belly descend. Stretching through the intercostal spaces, big muscles, latissimus dorsi. Good. Start to firm through your belly. Walk your hands back in as you center yourself on your mat. Thread the needle. Left palm plants on an inhale. Reach your right fingertips up. Exhale, thread it through. Right cheek, right shoulder, meet your mat. As you surrender your body weight down, maybe send your left palm forward or cradle your head between your bicep and forearm. Wherever you're at, slightly lean your body to the right. Feel the tractioning, the opening behind your shoulder. Stay another breath or two. Good. Take your left hand planted back underneath your shoulder. Drive through your knees. Inhale, right fingertips lift. Press down, reach up. Tabletop. Exhale, one round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly. Arch your spine. Look forward. Exhale, tailbone tucks. Mid-back rounds, chin to chest. Press through your palms. Release to a neutral spine. Start to walk your hands forward and to the right. Side bend, melting heart pose. Good. Keep planting through your right palm. Roll onto the pinky side of your left and press down. Maybe turn your gaze under your right armpit. Go and search for the stretch all along your left side body here. Soften through your heart. Release your belly. Little brace through your core. Start to walk your hands back up. Assume tabletop position, neutral on your mat. Right palm plants, inhale, left fingertips lift. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach through your body, left cheek, left shoulder, down, match your expression. Feeling a slight lean of your torso to the left. Then making your way out, right palm plants under your shoulder, drive through your knees. Inhale, left arm lifts, open your chest. Tabletop, exhale, one round cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, tailbone tucks, mid-back rounds, chin to chest. Release, neutral table. And then start to bring the inner edges of your feet to touch and walk your hands back towards your thighs as you have a seat on your heels, Vajrasana. Good, and then take your palms to your thighs here, fingertips pointing down. Start to lean back and lift your right knee away from the mat. Stretching through the front of your shin, top of your foot here. Good, and release, switch out the legs. Good, play with the position of your center of mass here. Good, release. Again, right knee, couple breaths. And release, left knee, couple breaths. Good, and then both knees down. Stay here and breathe, or bring your thighs to touch, lean back, both knees lift, release your hands forward. Engage through your core. Low belly is firm, toned. Squeeze your inner thighs together and release. Palms back out in front of you, tabletop. You can tap the tops of your feet down, bring a little blood flow back. Walk your hands a palm print forward. Flip your toes from your low belly. Take a breath. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Straighten out your legs. Press your mat down and forward. Reach your chest towards your frontal thighs and move here if it feels good. Bend one knee as you straighten the other. Avoid bouncing here. Hang out in your calf stretch. Reach your inner heel down. Good. If you're moving, find stillness, static down dog. Middle finger points forward or slightly angled out. Gripping your mat with your finger pads just slightly. Firm your forearms together. Spin your biceps forward. Feel your shoulder blades broaden on your mid-back. Create more length through your waist. Melt the inner edges of your feet down. Good. Slow it down. Rebuild that bridge between mind and body. Use your breath to cultivate an open road. You're going to take your gaze between your thumbs, lift your heels, pike your sit bones high, and start to walk up your mat. Take your time. Every step can be a new stretch. Walking up to a ragdoll. Measure out 2 fist widths between your big toes. Keep a soft bend in your knees. If it feels good, let your fingertips dangle. Maybe take palms to opposite elbows as you sway your trunk side to side. Good. Play with the weight distribution between your heels and your forefoot. As you rock more weight forward, more dorsiflexion in the ankle, you'll feel a little more stretch down the backs of your legs. Very good. Any binds, release. Fingertips to your mat or palms slide up to your shins. Inhale to a halfway lift. Pull your shoulders back. Lengthen through your neck. Exhale, release. Deep bend into your knees. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Start to inhale as you stack your spine. Let your shoulders round as you upright. Inhale, float your arms overhead. Press your palms together and up. Hands to prayer. Exhale, Samastiti. Close your eyes. Equal standing posture. Set an intention right here, right now, if you'd like. The reason you moved this morning. Good. On an exhale, release your hands down, palms forward, blink your eyes open. Couple sun A's here. Inhale, float your arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive over your thighs. Find a full release at the bottom. Chin to chest, gaze back. Inhale to a halfway lift, monkey pose. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, travel back, high plank. Walk, step, or hop. Start to firm your belly. Tuck your tailbone, press through your palms. Inhale, rock forward, high into your toes. Exhale, lower to your belly. Drop to your knees if you need to through the transition. Finding a low cobra here. Tops of your feet flat. Send your elbows to the wall behind you. Look forward. Inhale. From your chest, peel up. Keep your shoulder blades soft, your frontal thighs grounded. Exhale, release. Flip your toes. Lift your kneecaps. Firm your front side body. Inhale, press up, high plank. Top of a push-up. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. One more complete breath. Good. Gaze between your hands. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Inhale. Load up. Exhale. Travel. Walk, step, hop. Top edge of your mat. Forward fold. Hips high. Knees straight. Inhale. Halfway lift. Iron out your spine. Exhale. Release. Press down through your feet. Inhale. Float up. Urdhva Hastasana. Reach your arms overhead. Hands to prayer. Exhale. Arms move overhead. Take a deep breath in. Reach through your side bodies. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Uttanasana. Swan dive over your thighs. Full release. Chin to chest. Gaze back. Monkey pose. Inhale. Halfway lift. Take the space behind your heart. Reach it forward. Exhale. Release. Bend your knees. Plant your palms. Travel. High plank. Walk, step, or hop. Firm core. Inhale. Rock forward. Exhale. Lower down. Tops of your feet flat, palms next to your ribs. Look forward. Inhale, rise. Lift your chest. Little pressure through your arms. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Flip your toes. Lift your kneecaps. Press up, high plank. Hips high, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Fluidize your transitions. Make your body smooth. Couple deep breaths. Good. This time, soften your knees. Gaze back towards your toes, and with strong, straight arms, walk your hands to the back edge of your mat, finding a forward fold there. Inhale as you arrive. Halfway lift. Lengthen out. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Press down through your feet. Sweep your arms overhead. Find a reverse swan dive from the strength of the muscles on your back. Lift. Hands to prayer. Exhale. Going to take your gaze down. Make sure your big toes are touching here. Save an inch between your heels. Start to soften at your knees. Bend your knees, sink your hips, fingertips down. Inhale, chair pose. As they arrive, sweep your arms overhead. Hug your ankles and knees together. Firm your low belly. Lower your sit bones down and back. Reach your wrist up and forward. Good. Think big spread feet here. Take it, inhale. Exhale, half chair. Arms sweep behind you. Upper body hinges forward. Sink your butt even lower. Now try to maintain that depth in your legs. Sweep your arms out in front of you as you lift your chest. Bring your body weight forward. Squeeze your legs together and lift your heels for a balance here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Just your right heel lowers down. Inhale, Ekapada Tadasana. Float your left knee and thigh to shelf. Arms reach overhead. Take a moment here. Feel the roots of the earth growing out of your mat and binding around your right foot and ankle. Take it to standing pigeon. Left foot comes on top of your right thigh. Sink your body weight down and back. Tilt your heart forward. Load into your glutes here. Try to keep a semi-lifted chest. Press your left knee down. Big right foot. Good. Keeping your right hand at prayer heart center. Inhale, rise. Take it to a quad stretch. Float your left heel behind you. Grab the top of your foot and ankle with your hand and start to pull as you bring your knees towards one another. Feel the stretch down your frontal left thigh here. Just a couple moments. Right hand stays where it is. Float your left knee out in front of you. Take your palm to your inner thigh and start to open up your hip, kind of like a book. Floating the pages open. Flex your toes. Feel the stretch running through your inner groin area. Good. Back through center. Hands to your heart. Chair pose. Inhale. Bring your left foot down. Arms overhead. Exhale. Forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Bring your fingertips down. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Gaze forward. Strong core. Exhale. Crawl out to a high plank and pause. Walk your hands to the top edge of your mat. Bring shoulders over wrists. Step your feet out hip width. Planting through your ball mounts here. Loaded bear. Bend your knees. Sink your hips to your heels. Press your chest through your arm bones. Exhale, shift forward, high plank. Rock past your fingertips. Inhale, loaded bear. Load up. As you shift forward, exhale, prop up onto your left fingertips. Weight into your right palm. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Left palm plants. Inhale, loaded bear. Going to side plank. Exhale, weight in your right palm. Pivot your outer right foot. Left sole down and float your left wrist high. Very nice. Take your hips and lower them towards your right wrist. Squeeze your core. Reaching high through your left palm. Strong right shoulder girdle. Be soft here as you breathe. Good. Take your gaze down. Lower to your left elbow and forearm. Follow that with your right elbow and forearm. Low plank. Feet remain at hip width distance. Take a moment here to lengthen through your body. One straight line of energy. Now really firm through your left ball mount. Press down. Take the top of your right foot flat. And now squeeze your core and your glutes. Lift your right heel with a straight leg as high as you can for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low plank, right toes down. Drop it to Sphinx. Frontal thighs and knees to the ground. Chest lifts and presses through your collarbone. Then now as you tuck your chin, lower your heart and forehead to your mat. Send your arms straight out in front of you. Superman locust pose. Pinkies to the wood floor, thumbs point up. Start to brace through your abs. Find a firm low belly. Take a breath. Exhale, lift your wrists, lift your heels high. Find a balance point here just below your navel. Contract your glutes. Lift your upper arm bones higher. Good. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, palms under shoulders, toes tuck, kneecaps lift. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your right ankle. Breathe in. Three-legged dog. Lift your entire inseam. Roll it up. Exhale, low lunge. Take a large step forward underneath your nose. Drop your left knee down. Untuck your toes and sweep your arms overhead. Once you've uprighted here, square off. Right hip back, left hip forward. And then take your pelvis straight towards your front heel. Good. Use the energy in your arms to reach up. Lower ribs come away from your hips. And firm the muscles all the way around your waist. Good. Left arm stays lifted. Bring your right hand towards your waistline or descend your fingertips down towards your mat. Use an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, side bend over to the right as you let your pelvis spill forward and to the left. Load here into the fascia. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, right arm reaches up, low lunge. Exhale, runners, palms to your mat. Frame your right foot. Curl your back toes, lift your knee. Taking a twist here, take a breath in. Exhale, right arm lifts. Spiral your ribs to face the side wall here. Rock a little more body weight forward. Press through your back, ball mount. Good. Collect your breath, gaze down, release, runners. Weight into your right heel, standing splits. Inhale, launch your left leg up towards the sky. Come and fold over your right thigh, fingertips crawl forward for balance. Firmly lift your right kneecap here. Good. Feel a strong right leg. Start to soften your right knee as you pull your left thigh to your chest. Look forward. Inhale, stand tall. Ekapada Tadasana. Back to a single-legged stance, this time top edge of your mat. Once again, right hand prayer heart center. Take your left hand to your inner knee. Start to open up your leg. This time grab your ankle and come into tree pose. Place the sole of your foot to your inner right thigh or calf. Take your pelvis, thrust it forward with control. Draw energy out your left kneecap. Hands remain in front of your heart or grow your tree. Extend them overhead. Good. Stay connected through your inner right arch here. Good. If not already, hands Anjali Mudra, prayer heart center. With control from your low belly, float your left knee back out in front of you. Take an inhale. Warrior three. Exhale. Donkey kick, left foot behind you. As you hinge over your right thigh, stay firm through your trunk. Pause when you're parallel to the floor. Good. Bring awareness to your left hip. Lower it in line with your right. And then draw an energy from your core. Send it through your limbs. Good. Look down. Take your fingertips to your mat. Inhale. Runners. Large, soft step back. Drop your left knee down once again. Sit back. Half splits. As you spin onto your right heel, maybe slide the foot forward a few inches. And then flex your toes up towards your face as you fold over your thigh. Couple breaths here into your hamstring. Avoid crunching through your right waist here, so bring more space between your right pelvis and right lower ribs. Send your sit bone backward. Very nice. Good. Fingertips down, gaze forward, shift up, runner's lunge. Right knee over ankle, palms plant, back knee lifts. High plank, inhale, step back, rock forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga if you're ready, forward or to your belly. Inhale through your back bend here, cobra or up dog, flip your toes. Exhale, mula bandha lifts you up and back from your firm pelvic floor. Lift your sit bones high. Nice job. Good. Soften your knees, gaze towards your toes. Strong, firm arms. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Forward fold, rear edge of your mat. As you arrive, inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down or palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep your arms overhead. Reach through your side ribs. Grow tall. Hands to prayer heart center. Exhale. Slow it down. Look towards your feet. Big toes touching. Inch between your heels. And then release your hands down. Start to bend your knees. Sink your hips. When your fingertips touch, sweep them overhead. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Good. Focused effort here. Relaxed energy through your body. Squeeze your ankles and knees together. Descend a little lower. Take a breath. Half chair. Exhale. Upper body hinges forward. Fingertips sweep to the wall behind you. Squeeze your palms together. Now keep the energy, the depth in the legs. Start to reach your hands forward, palms face in. Firm up. Rock your weight forward. Lift your heels for a balance. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left heel lowers. Inhale, single-legged stance. Float your right knee and thigh to shelf, arms overhead. Now feel the roots of the earth growing up, entangling around your left foot and ankle. Feel stability. Standing pigeon, right foot on top of left knee. As you sink your hips, palms descend to prayer heart center. Long waistline, lifted chest. Press your butt back, lower your right knee. Feel your body weight centered over your left foot. Good, and then left hand stays at prayer heart center. As you lift up, swing your right heel behind you, take it into a quad stretch. Palm grabs for the top of your foot or ankle. Pull your heel towards your glute and stretch the skin of your frontal right thigh downward. Pull up from your frontal right hip crease towards your chest. Good, and with control, float the right knee back out in front of you, palm to your inner thigh. Start to open up your leg, squeezing your outer thigh towards the wall behind you. Flex your toes. Good, come back through, center knee on front of you, both hands to your heart. Inhale, chair pose, right foot down, arms overhead, bend your knees, sink your hips. Exhale, forward fold, knees straight, hips high, fingertips to your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, brace. Exhale, crawl forward, high plank, palms to the top edge of your mat, pause, shoulders over wrists, firm low belly, squeeze your glutes. Step your feet out hip width. And here we go, loaded bear. Inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, chest through your arms. Exhale, rock forward, high plank, shoulders past your finger pads. Inhale, load up, knees bend, hips back. Exhale, shift forward onto your right fingertips, weight in your left palm, hold 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, sink back, load up, breathe in. Then side plank, exhale, shift forward onto your left palm, right fingertips float high. Spin to the outer edge of your left foot, inner sole of your right. You can find a light effort here, only as much as you need to sustain the position. Match any expression with the legs. Steadying your breath. You're going to turn your gaze down, release low plank. Right elbow and forearm down, followed by your left. Take a moment to steady here, firm up. Pressing strong through your right palm on, take the top of your left foot down. Now squeeze your glutes and core. You're making this motion come from the hip. Lift your heel as high as you can for 6. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toes meet right, low plank. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Drop to your knees and frontal thighs. Tops of your feet flat. Reach your heart through your collarbones. Lift your chest. And then as you tuck your chin, release your heart and forehead down. Send your arms forward, overhead. Pinkies to the wood floor, thumbs point up. Finding your balance point just below your navel. Firm your belly. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift from your thumbs to your big toes. Squeeze, pull high. Avoid rocking here as you breathe. Steady your effort. Feel your posterior chain engage. Inner hamstrings lift higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Palms under shoulders. Toes tuck. Kneecaps lift. Firm up. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left ankle. Inhale, 3-legged. Entire inseam spins up. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward underneath your nose. Release your right knee down. Untuck your toes and sweep your arms overhead. Square off here. Left hip back, right hip forward. Firm up. Exhale, descend your pelvis towards your front heel. Use your wrists and fingertips. Send energy through the ceiling. Reach your lower ribs away from your pelvis. Good. Right arm stays overhead. Left hand to left hip or descend and dangle your fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, side bend over to the left as you take your hips down and to the right. Load towards your elastic barrier here. Good. Start to roll the right shoulder open towards the sky. Good. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, left hand reaches up. Exhale, runners, palms to your mat, framing your left toes. Right toes curled, knee lifts. Taking a twist here, right palm plants, take an inhale. Exhale, left arm lifts, spiraling your ribs towards the side wall. Bring more body weight forward, drive through your back toes. Good, gaze down, release, runners, loading into your left heel, inhale, standing splits. Launch onto your front leg, back leg lifts to the sky, fingertips crawl out in front of your shoulders. Lift your left kneecap firmly. Entire inner right leg lifts up. Good, let a lightness sweep across your body. Start to bend into your left knee, pull your right thigh to your chest, look forward, inhale, rise. Ekapada Tadasana, top edge of your mat, arms float overhead. Let's see, take your left hand to prayer heart center. Again, open up your right hip here with your knee, and then take it into tree pose. Grab the ankle, place the sole of your inner right foot, to your inner left thigh or calf here. Good, match the expression with your arms. Find your balance. Maybe sweep the palms overhead. Good, hands back in front of your heart from your low belly. Sweep your right knee back out in front of you. Take a breath in. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 3. Donkey kick the right foot behind you. Hinge over your left straight leg. Now from the top of your chest to the bottom of your belly, tone up, lift up. Feel the backside full. Very nice. Right hip descends to meet your left. Last breath here. Fingertips to your mat. Inhale, runners lunge. Large soft step back. Drop your right knee. Sit back, half split. As you spin onto your left heel, maybe slide the foot forward. And press your butt back. Frontal pelvis tips forward. Lift your left kneecap. Lightly press your heel down. Good. Fingertips to your mat. Shift forward. Runners, left knee over ankle. Back leg lifts. Inhale, high plank. Step back, rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower your body halfway or all the way down. Inhale here. Find your back bend. Cobra or up dog. Flip your toes, exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Good, quick child's pose. Lower the hands and knees, sit hips back to heels. Meeting back up in tabletop, plant your palms, tuck your toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Good, right heel sweeps to the sky, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee taps, right elbow, shift forward, crunch. Three-legged dog, inhale, load up. Exhale, runners, large step forward in between your hands. Spin your left heel flat, pause, find heel to heel or heel arch alignment. And then hover your ribs above your right thigh from your strength of your core. Cartwheel open, warrior 2. Lift your shoulders over your hips, send your left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. Good, bring a little more weight in towards your back outer foot. And now stretch the skin of your inner right thigh through your kneecap and then hook that energy back towards your butt. Upper body floats here from the foundation of your pelvis. Good. Press through your right ball mount. Inhale, straighten your knee, reach your arms overhead, press your palms together. Back to warrior 2. Exhale, descend low to the edge of your practice. Maybe press through your right toes, lift your right heel for a hover. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Right heel lowers. Inhale, straighten the knee, arms overhead. Pivot the right toes in. Turn the left toes to face the back wall. Open your arms out wide, triangle pose. Maybe shorten your stance if you need. When you're ready, bump the left wrist forward, hinge your hips back. Exhale, left hand lowers to your shin, to your block, or to your mat, right arm lifts. Good. Pelvis forward, ribs back. Reach the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. And take your left sit bone and Scoop it towards the wall behind you. 50% of your weight in your right foot, 50% in your left. Press through the tripods of your feet. Good. Take your gaze down inside left foot with a straight right elbow. Sweep your arm overhead. And then from your shoulder, take it across your body. Quarter turn, wide-legged forward fold. Both heels out. Toes point in. Straight leg. Sit bones high. Exhale, release all effort from your upper body. Spill energy out the crown of your head. From the base of your neck, release. Good. Firmly lifting both kneecaps here. Keep your hip joints stacked over your ankles. Another 2 breaths. Good. Start to make your way out. Palms under shoulders. Trunk lifts halfway. Left toes will stay. Start to spin your right toes forward, taking side angle. Slide your right foot up towards your quad. Reach your left arm out in front of you. And then as you pull your pelvis underneath you, inhale, sweep the right arm overhead. Rounding through the outer edge of your left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Reaching through your left fingertips. Engage through your side body. Good. Crunch through your obliques. Nothing changes except the right arm. Extended. They were holding a beach ball. Stay or lift your front heel. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Gaze down. Exhale, runners. Lead heel down. Palms to your mat. Spin onto your back toes. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Load up. Right heel high. Tap your right elbow. Shift forward. Crunch. Single-legged high plank. Kick the right foot back. Keep your hips low. Now start to point your right toes. Firm your core. Squeeze your glutes. Tap the top of your right foot down. Lift your right heel high for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Exhale, runners. Large step forward underneath your nose. Half moon. Plant your right fingertips out in front of your toes. Load through your hips. Inhale. Float up. Karate kick the back wall with your left heel. Float your left fingertips high. Good. Think about your left hip, left shoulder. Pull them over your right joints. Good. Another couple breaths here. Firm up your right leg. Feel the activity in your glute. Good. Take your gaze down. Inhale, runners. Large, soft step back as both fingertips plant. Now, yogi's choice here. Take it to lizard lunge. Either tiptoe your foot out as wide as your mat. Take it in the lizard here. Or walk your foot across your mat and then drop to your outer knee. Release back down and hinge and fold. Whichever stretch you'd like here. Your practice, your body, honor it. Another 3 breaths. And then we'll meet back in down dog. Start to walk your palms in, under your shoulders, step back, lift your hips high, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Left heel lifts. Breathe in. 3-legged. Left knee taps left elbow. Shift forward. Crunch. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Float the foot high. Exhale, runners. Large step forward. Spin your right heel flat. Pause. Set your alignment. Heel to heel or heel to arch. Hover your ribs above your front thigh. Inhale. Virabhadrasana 2. Cartwheel open. Lift your shoulders as you send your right hand back. Left hand forward. Good. Now, if you're leaning forward, lean back into your back heel. And now maintain that energy as you descend deeper into your front knee. Stretch the skin of your inner thigh forward. Pull that energy back towards your butt. Steady your breath. Soften your shoulders. Press through your left ball mount. Inhale, straighten your knee. Reach your arms up. Press your palms together. Exhale, descend through to the edge of your warrior 2. As low as you can go. Maybe front heel lift for a hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Front heel down. Inhale, lift up. Pivot your left toes in. Right toes to face the back wall. Open up the arms. Set triangle pose. Adjust your stance. When you're ready, inhale, tilt forward. Lean over your thigh. Right hand down. Left arm lifts. Pelvis pulls underneath you. Firm pressure through your right ball mount. Lift your right kneecap and plug your right sit bone towards the wall behind you. Proud chest, lengthen collarbones. Good. Take your gaze down inside your front foot. With a straight elbow, sweep your left arm overhead. Use it for momentum. Quarter turn, wide-legged forward fold. Spin your right toes in. Straighten out both legs. Maybe widen your stance. And on your next exhale, drop the crown of your head down. Spill energy out your spine. Good. Big feet. Spread your toes. Firm your thighs, muscles all the way around. 360-degree engagement. Two more breaths. Preparing to exit, palms under shoulders, spine lifts halfway. Right toes will stay. Start to spin your left toes forward. Crawl your energy to the top edge of your mat. And then take your forearm up to your thigh. Reach your right arm out in front of you. And then on an inhale, sweep it overhead. Good. Utthita Parshva Konasana, side angle. Round through your outer right foot. Reach through your outer right wrist. Continue opening through the shoulders. Spiral up towards the ceiling. Good. Squeeze your obliques. Strong waistline. Nothing changes but your left arm. Inhale, extend it forward. Palms in like you were holding a beach ball. Stay. Or front heel lifts for a hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gaze down, runners. Exhale, release. Palms to your mat. Spin onto your back toes. Load through your shoulders. Three-legged dog. Inhale, float the left foot high. Left knee taps left elbow. Shift forward, crunch. Single-legged high plank. Inhale, kick back, pause. Point your toes. Lower the top of your left foot down. Lift your left heel high for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, runners, large forward, half moon. Soften through your hips. Take your left fingertips out in front of your toes. Inhale, launch up. Onto your left foot, right heel kicks behind you. Right side body pulls and stacks over your left. Cultivating energy in your core. Send it through your extremities. Feel stability, lightness, and balance. Good. Gaze down. Right fingertips to your mat. Inhale, runners. Large, soft step back. Take it to lizard or pigeon. Either toe heel your foot out wide or across your mat. Take it into whatever outer hip glute stretch you'd like. 7 to 10 breaths. This time is yours. Good. Take your time in the coming breaths. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Your shoulders, feel a lift through your front body. Step back, lift your hips high. Good. Shift your body weight forward. High plank, shoulders over wrists, feet hip width distance. Brace your spine. Tuck your tailbone. Gaze in front of your mat. Drop to your right elbow and forearm. Drop to your left elbow and forearm. Step your right toes out wider than your mat. Step your left toes out wider than your mat. Stay with my voice. Step your left toes in. Step your right toes in. Press into your left palm. Press into your right palm, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your mat down and forward, lift your hips high. Inhale, high plank, shift forward, shoulders over wrists, feet hip width distance. Firm up. Drop to left elbow and forearm. Stay with me. Drop to right elbow and forearm. Step your left toes wider than your mat. Step your right toes wider than your mat. Jim, right toe step in. Left toe step in. Firm. Press into your right palm. Press into your left palm. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Child's pose, hands and knees. Sit your hips back. Nice job. Meeting back up in tabletop, plant your palms, spread your fingers, tuck your toes, lift your hips on an exhale, lift up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good, sweep your right heel high, three-legged dog. Right knee taps, right elbow, shift forward, crunch. Inhale, sweep up, three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior one, step forward in between your hands. Slide your left heel flat, maybe shorten your stance. Press down, lift up. Arms overhead, shoulders over hips. Again, lean a little more body weight into your back foot. That's your foundation, your root, your strength. Now tighten your left kneecap and then sink a little deeper into your right knee. Good. Send your breath down into your lower back ribs. Keep your lower abdominal wall firm. Don't suck it in, just firm it up. Float your arms out wide, lift the chest, palms forward. Exhale, Yoga Mudra. Clasp your hands behind your low back. Right thumb on top of left. Knuckles down, heart high. Take an inhale, mini back bend. Humble warrior one, exhale. Drop your trunk inside your right knee. Release your wrists overhead. Avoid your hips spilling out to the side. Suck them towards the midline, towards the left. Gazing back towards your toes. Let your back round. Good. Press through your feet. Strong legs. Inhale, rise, unbind, float your arms overhead. Straighten out your right knee. Preparing reverse triangle here. So maybe bump your back foot up. About 3 to 4 feet between the feet with distance here. Take your right hand to your right hip. Release your left arm out in front of you. Inhale, tilt forward. Start to spiral to the left. Exhale, right hand lowers. Left hand lowers, right arm lifts. Parvrita Trikonasana. Good. Firm pressure through your front ball mount, back heel. Work towards squaring your hips. Twist with a lengthened spine. Use your obliques to spiral your ribs. Good. Last inhale, gaze down. Release right fingertips to your mat. Spin onto your left toe. Soften up your legs. Shiva squat. Inhale. Pull your left knee to your right calf. Walk your hands forward. And then pull your left heel up towards your glutes. Sink into your right leg. Stay propped up onto your finger pads. Good. Inhale, runners. Large step back. Pull your right knee over your ankle. Descend through your sit bones. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep your arms over your head. Squeeze your back glute. Sink your body weight towards your front heel. Good. Take a breath. Leaning lunge. Exhale. Sweep your arms behind you. Tilt your heart forward. Load into your front foot. One sweeping motion, balancing Shiva. Inhale. Pull. Left knee, right calf. Arms sweep out in front of you. Prayer heart center. Good. Feel your right leg working. Sweep both arms behind you. Palms in, straight elbows. Step back, leaning lunge. Controlled step. Stay tilted over your front thigh. Inhale, high lunge. Arms reach up. Extended leaning. Exhale. Tilt your trunk forward. Keep your arms overhead. Load into your right ball mount. Lift your right heel. Last hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, right heel down, palms down, runner, step back, high plank, rock forward, flow of vinyasa if you want to back bend, or lift your hips to downward facing dog. Good. Left heel float high. Breathe in. Lift it up. Left knee taps, left elbow, shift forward, crunch. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Be light. Sweep up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Step forward in between your thumbs. Spin your right heel flat. Maybe shorten up the stance. When you're ready, rise. Sweep your arms overhead. Stack your shoulders over your hips. As you upright, lean into your back heel. Lift your right kneecap. Descend and
front leg. And send your breath towards your kidneys, behind your back, lower ribs. Float your arms out wide, palms forward, lifted chest. Exhale, yoga mudra. Clasp behind your low back, left thumb on top. Knuckles down, heart high, breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior one. Drop your chest inside left knee, arms overhead. Gaze to your back toes. Good. Press through your feet. Firm belly. Inhale. Lift up. Unbind. Arms overhead. Front knee straightens out. And then shorten up your stance if you need to. Preparing revolve triangle. Left hand to your left hip. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale. Tilt. Butt back. Start to spiral. Exhale. Right arm down. Left arm lifts. Still working on my lefts and rights, I guess. Good. Front ball mount. Press it down. Back heel. Anchor it down. Start to square off your hips and take the space behind your heart. Reach it down towards your mat and then forward toward the front wall. Good. One more breath. Gaze down. Left fingertips to your mat. Spin onto your right toes. Pause. Pull it up. Shiva squat. Right knee, left calf. Heel in towards your hips. Fingertips down for balance here. Just hanging out. Feel it out. Good. Start to step back, runners, left knee over ankle. Descend through your sit bones. Sweep your arms overhead. High lunge. Good. Pressing through your back ball mount. Squeeze your right glute. Sink your body weight in towards your left heel. Good. Taking an inhale. Exhale, leaning. Arms sweep behind you. Palms in. Heart tips forward. Load into your front foot. One smooth motion. Balancing Shiva, pull, right knee, left calf, hands to Anjali Mudra. Feel the left leg working. Nothing changes but the arms. Sweep them behind you, palms hugging together. Step back, leaning lunge, controlled step. Make sure left knee is over ankle. Good, press down, inhale, rise. Crescent arms overhead, almost there. Extended leaning, exhale, tilt your trunk forward, arms stay overhead. Maybe your front heel lifts for the last hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left heel down, palms down, runner. Step back, high plank, rock forward. Exhale, last vinyasa, or take it to down dog. Beautiful. Lower the hands and knees. Sit back, child's pose. When you're ready, shift forward, have a seat on your mat. Take your feet to the front wall. Lower down to your hips. Towel off. Grab a sip of water. When you're ready, lower down to your back. Good. Bring your legs to shelf, knees over hips. Squeeze. Press your palms down towards your yoga mat. You can actually tuck the hands underneath your glutes if you'd like a little more support. When you're ready, kick the feet straight up to the sky. Good. Press your low back down. Lower your legs to a hover. Point your toes. Crisscross the ankles for 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs squeeze together. Legs lift up. Legs lower down. Crisscross at the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs together. Lift them up. Lower them down. Point your toes. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs together. Legs lift. Legs lower. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs lift. Legs lower. Point the toes. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs together. Legs lift. Legs lower. Crisscross the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs lift. Legs lower. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs lift. Legs lower. Last one. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs lift, knees to chest. Grab your shins, rock side to side. Good, and then kick your feet straight up to the ceiling. Separate your legs to about a 30-degree angle. Arms up and overhead. Take your right fingertips. Crunch your core. Tap the outside of your left foot. Lower down. Left fingertips to the outside of your right foot. Lower down. Cross body crunch up. Lower down. Cross body crunch up. Lower down. Continue here for 15. Good. Reach through your shoulder blade. Keep your chin mildly tucked like you were trying to hold a tennis ball between the bottom of your chin and chest. Avoid jutting through your forehead as you lift here. Keep your legs stationary. Firm your low belly for 5, 4, 3, 2. Equalize your sides. And then lower down. Palms together. Reach your fingertips between your ankles. Shoulder blades lift. Pulse up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shoulders down, knees to chest. "20 seconds, yogi bicycles, hands behind your head, legs to shelf. Firm your core. When you're ready, right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, as you extend your opposite leg. Good. Keep your frontal ribs pulled down. Connect them to your pelvis. Brace the soft tissues between your ribs and hips. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Knees to chest. Rock side to side. Beautiful. Take it to a full body stretch. Kick your feet forward. Sweep your arms overhead. Reach in out position. Good. Sweep your arms down alongside you. Keep your left leg long. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Grab for your shin and pull your thigh up towards your shoulder. And soften your body here. Relax the effort. A little mild stretch behind your hip. Good, and then release. Kick your right heel forward. Draw your left knee into your chest. Interlace around your shin. Give your leg a little tug here. Consistent effort pulling through the biceps. Good, and then release the stretch. Draw your right knee up to meet your left. Grab either shin. Separate your legs wide. Reach forward through your sacrum. And then draw your knees through center. Start to rock up and down the length of your spine. Tuck your chin, lift your forehead. Rock up to a seat. Arrive in Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet connect. Draw your heels towards your hips as you float your knees out wide. Interlace for the outer edges of your feet, and then start to open up your soles like a book so they point towards the ceiling. And then take your navel, reach it forward and up. Find a lifted spine. Hold here a few breaths. Good, and then let the soles of the feet touch. Slide your heels a few inches forward. Thread your arms underneath your calf, and then grab to the tops of your feet. And now pull your belly towards your spine, chin to chest. Let your back round. Good. Take your gaze towards your toes. Start to peel your spine up vertebrae by vertebrae. Palms to outer knees. Close your legs in. Knees stay bent. Feet plant. We'll take reverse table. Little counter stretch here. Palms next to your hips. Fingertips pointing forward. Press down through feet and hands. Lift your butt up. Squeeze your backside body. Feel the stretch through your biceps. Press down through your palms, especially the space between your thumb and index finger. Good. Exhale, lower down. Take your feet forward, Paschimottanasana. Find a tall seat here. Press your heels down, flex your toes towards your chest, and then press your ball mounts forward. Active feet here. Lift your kneecaps, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips. If you're trying to fold a piece of paper between your hip crease, grab for your calves, ankles, feet or toes. Again, start by lifting your gaze and then release, pull your spine out, another back bend, reverse table or reverse plank, Abdemo Purvo Tonasana. If you'd like, keep your knees straight, ground through your heels, point your toes, walk your hands a little farther back this time, and then press down, lift up. Good. As you upright, your shoulders should stay stacked over your wrists. Really reach through the tops of your feet. Try to ground the tip tops of your toes. Take another breath. Exhale, lower down. Reach your arms out in front of you. Seat curve your spine. And slowly lower to your back. Scoot yourself to the center of your mat. Good. Bend into your knees. Place your feet down as wide as your mat. Let the inner thighs knock into touch. And take your arms out wide. Palms up. Big breath in. Exhale, legs lower left. Let them fall where they fall, arrive where they arrive. And turn your gaze up. Inhale, bring your knees through center. Adjust here. Legs into touch, feet as wide as your mat. Exhale, legs lower right. Windshield wiper pose. Good. Lift your gaze. Point your knees to the ceiling. And then bring your feet hip width distance. We'll take one back bend here. Bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. If you'd like to take upward facing bow. If you do it safely, please feel free. Whenever you're ready, press through your feet, lift your hips high, spill your body weight up and over to the tip tops of your shoulder blades. Lift the front of your chest up on a uniform back bend here as you breathe. And energetically hug your inner thighs and knees towards one another. Avoid the toes from turning out. Control your breath as you let the posture work. And then exhale, lower down. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Draw your heels towards your hips. Let your knees fall out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Keep your elbows wide, your shoulders broad. Slide the back of your head towards the back wall. Keep a long neck. So when you're ready to come out, cup your outer thighs with your palms, close your legs like a book, draw your knees to your chest. Purana Mukta, wind relieving pose. If any other asana is calling your name, feel free to take it here. Otherwise, compress yourself up into a tiny little ball. Forehead up to meet your knees. Controlled effort here. Take a final sip of air in. And as you exhale, float open to Shavasana. Take your time as you sprawl your body out. Heels as wide as your mat. Toes fall out to the side. Rotate your palms up as you release your arm bones down. Wiggle yourself here into a balanced state of equilibrium. Start to observe your breath here just a few moments as you reconnect that bridge between mind and body. As you feel the stillness take over, release all activity, mental and physical. And if this is feeling good, please stay. Just as many more breaths as you can muster up. Let your body recover and recuperate, integrate the past 75 minutes of movement. If you'd like to be guided out to a comfortable meditative seat, let my voice kind of be the awareness that draws you back to this room, back to your body, back to your mind. And when it feels good, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And let that movement creep up to your wrists and your ankles. Maybe into your knees and elbows, hips and shoulders. Maybe your entire body starts to writhe here. Where your mouth opens and closes. Maybe your eyelids tighten. Maybe you bring the outer edges of your lips towards your ears. And again, when your body says it's okay, start to roll onto one side or the other. Arriving on your hips and your ribs, draw your knees to your chest, pull your heels toward your glutes, use your bottom bicep as a pillow, stamp your top palm in front of your heart. Spend a few moments here. And then eyelids remaining shut, start to press yourself up to the top edge of your mat. Cross one ankle in front of the other. Find a tall seat. Lifting the crown of your head. Palms arrive in Anjali Mudra, prayer heart center. And then bow your forehead, third eye space in the direction of your fingertips. Stay here. Movementless. Peaceful. Balance. And take this energy with you throughout your day. Spread love and light and positivity. And come back when your battery seems empty, when you need to recharge. And until that time, Om Shanti, Om Peace. Namaste. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.